Purpose of a fuel pump. The purpose of a car fuel pump is to deliver fuel from the fuel tank to the engine under the correct pressure, ensuring the engine receives a consistent and adequate supply of fuel for combustion. Location. The location of a car fuel pump can vary depending on the make and model of the vehicle, but generally are located 1. Inside the gas tank. This is the most common location for fuel pumps today, as it helps reduce noise and provides better fuel delivery. 2. Near the fuel tank. 3. Under the car. Here are 14 common signs of a bad fuel pump. 1. Engine sputtering at high speeds. The car may sputter or jerk while driving at high speeds, indicating inconsistent fuel delivery. 2. Difficulty starting the engine. A weak or failing pump may not supply enough fuel to start the engine. 3. Frequent engine stalling. Random stalling, especially when the engine is under stress or at idle, could be due to an irregular fuel supply. 4. Loss of power when accelerating. A struggling fuel pump may fail to supply the required fuel when you press the accelerator. 5. Loss of power when climbing hills. The pump may not be able to maintain enough pressure for uphill driving, causing power loss. 6. Sudden loss of power under load. The engine may lose power when carrying heavy loads or towing. 7. Engine misfires. Insufficient fuel reaching the engine cylinders can lead to misfires. 8. Decreased fuel efficiency. A failing pump might not regulate fuel properly, leading to increased consumption. 9. Engine overheating. A faulty fuel pump can cause the engine to overheat due to improper combustion. 10. No sound from the fuel pump. When you turn the ignition, you should hear the pump prime. If there is no sound, it could indicate a problem. 11. Low fuel pressure. Testing fuel pressure with a gauge can reveal if the pump is underperforming. 12. Car surges or jerks. The vehicle might lurch forward unexpectedly due to inconsistent fuel flow. 13. Complete engine failure. If the fuel pump stops working altogether, the engine won't start or run. 14. Check engine light comes on. A malfunctioning fuel pump may trigger the check engine light due to fuel-related error codes. Diagnosis steps for a bad fuel pump. 1. Measure fuel pressure. Use a fuel pressure gauge to confirm low pressure from the pump. 2. Check the fuel pump relay and fuse. Ensure they are functioning correctly. 3. Inspect wiring and connectors. Look for corrosion, damage, or loose connections. 4. Test the fuel pump. Ensure it's operating within the manufacturer's specifications. Preventing a car fuel pump failing prematurely involves proper maintenance. 1. Maintain proper fuel levels. Avoid running on empty. Driving with a near-empty fuel tank can cause the pump to overheat, as fuel acts as a coolant. Keep the fuel tank at least 1/4 full to ensure the pump remains submerged in fuel. 2. Use quality fuel. Fill up at reputable gas stations to avoid contaminated or low-quality fuel. Consider using fuel additives periodically to clean the fuel system. 3. Replace fuel filters. Change fuel filters as recommended by the manufacturer to prevent debris from reaching the pump. A clogged filter forces the pump to work harder, shortening its lifespan. 4. Avoid excessive strain. Do not consistently drive under high loads or uphill with low fuel, as it puts extra stress on the fuel pump. 5. Perform regular maintenance. Inspect and clean the fuel system during scheduled maintenance. Check for any leaks or damaged wiring that could lead to pump failure. Possible causes for a bad fuel pump are: 1. Faulty low-pressure fuel pump. 2. Clogged fuel filter. 3. Faulty fuel pump relay or fuse. 4. Damaged wiring or connectors. 5. Failing fuel pressure regulator or sensor.